Myself, Arshavia. I am from GM University, and our project title is Economic Data Analysis using Python. Our team members are Yashwant PS, and Bharataran, and me, Arshavia. Our PBL guide is Nandita G. Next slide is content. These are the contents like a introduction, problem statement, objectives, methodology, algorithm, and output applications, conclusion. And our team member Bharataram will be explain a introduction and problem statement.
Myself, Bharat
Myself,
Taran.
Bharat Taran. My topic economic data analysis in Python. Introduction provides an overview of the motivation and goal of the
Project. Here's
project.
breakdown
Here's
of
breakdown
its
of
meaning.
its meaning.
Main theme:
Main theme:
data-driven economic
data-driven economic
analysis,
analysis,
context
context,
and
and
importance. In
importance.
today's
In
world,
today's world,
data-driven policy
data-driven
making is
policy
essential.
making is
Economic
essential.
indicators
Economic
like
indicators like
unemployment, inflation,
unemployment, inflation,
and market
and market
performance are
performance
crucial
are
for
crucial
market
for
informed
market
government
informed
or business
government and
decision.
business decision.
Problem identified.
Problem identified.
Raw economic
Raw
data
economic
from
data
source
from
like
source like
FOID,
FRED,
Federal Reserve
Federal
Economic
Reserve
Data, is
economic data is
often
often
unstructured, not
unstructured,
in
not
clean
in
tables
clean
or
tables
formats,
or
difficult
formats,
to
difficult
interpret
to
without
interpret without
analytic
an
tools,
analytic
time
tools, time
consuming.
consuming.
For
For
manual analysis
manual
requires
analysis requires
experts to
experts
extract
to
meaningful
extract meaningful
insights.
insights.
Introduction: in
Introduction:
the era
in
of
the era of
data-driven policy
data-driven
making,
policy making,
analyzing economic
analyzing economic
indicators
indicators such
as
as
unemployment rate,
unemployment
inflation,
rate,
and
inflation,
market
and market
indices
indices as they
vital
become
for
vital
decision
for
makers,
decision
however,
makers.
raw
However,
economic
raw
data from
economic data from
vision.
vision.
Resources of
Resources
often
of often
unstructured
unstructured
and
and
difficult to
difficult to
interpret
interpret
without
without
proper tools.
proper
With
tools. With
this
this
project aims to
project aims
simplify
to
and
simplify
automate
and
economic
automate economic
data analysis
data
using
analysis
Python
using
and
Python
data
and
from
data from
RED
RED
and
and
other
other
APIs.
APIs.
Understanding economic
Understanding
data
economic
is
data
complex,
is complex,
and time
and
consuming
time
raw data
consuming raw
is
data
hard to
is hard
interpret
to
without
interpret
proper
without
tools
proper
needed
tools
for
needed
an
for a
automated,
automated
flexible analysis
flexible
system.
analysis system.
Problem statement:
Problem statement:
accurate
accurate
forecasting of
forecasting
a
of
nation's
a
economic
nation's
growth is
economic growth
essential
is
for
essential
effective
for effective
policy making,
policy
investment
making,
planning, and
investment planning,
resources
and
allocation.
resources
However,
allocation. However,
um,
uh,
fluctuation
fluctuation
in key
in key
macroeconomic indicators
macroeconomic
such as
indicators such as
inflation rate,
inflation rate,
interest
interest
rate,
rate,
unemployment rate, and
unemployment rate,
trade
and
balance
trade
make this
balance make this
task complex.
task complex.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi guys, I'm back. And objectives. I am going to explain objectives of our project. Automate collection and analysis of economic indicators. Automate collection ಅಂದರೆ ಡಾಟಾನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ರಾ ಡಾಟಾ ಫಾರ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿಜುವಲೈಸ್ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್. What are the libraries we used in this project is Python libraries for analysis and optional implement forecasting models. And this is a methodology of our project: data collection, pre-processing, analysis, and visualization and exporting. Data collection means we are collecting the data from FRED API, like FRED API database. FRED API database means Federal Reserve Economic Data Set. In that database we collect data sets like inflation rate, unemployment rate, like this. And pre-processing: cleaned missing values mean aligned time series formats, handle noisy entries. Analysis: performed statistical analysis using pandas and numpy. We have performed statistical analysis by using a pandas and numpy. And visualizations: created multiple graph types like a chart graphs and bar plot graphs using matplotlib and plotly. Export ಎದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ generated PNG images and CSV report for sharing results. These are the algorithm. Step 1: data fetching. First to data fetch na ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ, and step 2 data cleaning, and step 3 data analysis, and step 4 data visualization, and step 5 exporting the results. Algorithm: step 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಟಾ ಫೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಫ್ರೆಡ್ ಎ ಪಿ ಐ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್. ಫ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಫ್ರೆಡ್ ಎ ಪಿ ಐನ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಐ ಡಿಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ 100 ಕಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 2 ಡಾಟಾ ಕ್ಲೀನಿಂಗ್. ಆ ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋ ಡಾಟಾನ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್, ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದ ಡಾಟಾ ಫಾರ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 3 ಡಾಟಾ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್. ಅದು ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋ ಡಾಟಾನ ಫೆಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡಾಟಾ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. perform statistical operations mean median correlation using pandas and numpy. ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಪಾಂಡಾಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ನಂಪೈ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಡಾಟಾನ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಡಾಟಾ ವಿಸಿಲೇಷನ್, ಆ ಡಾಟಾನ ವಿಜುವಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಲೈನ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ನ ಮತ್ತು ಬಾರ್ ಚಾರ್ಟ್, ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಸ್, ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಸೇವಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲೀನರ್ ಡಾಟಾನ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ, ವಿಜುವಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡಾಟಾನ ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ವಿಜುವಲ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ PNG ಫೈಲ್ಸ್, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫರ್ದರ್ explained by our team member Yashwant.
Myself, I am Ashwin.
Myself, I am Ashwin.
Here we are we
going
going
to
to
see the
slide here.
slide here.
Economical
Economical
data
data
of
of Fed
US
of US
unemployment rate
rate
of
of
1948
1948
and
and
2023.
2023.
Left box
Left box
available the
available the
economical series of
economical
from
series of
Fed,
from Fred,
showing the snapshot
showing the snapshot
available the
available
data
the
set for the
data
Fed.
set for the Fed,
Federal Reserve
Federal
economical
Reserve
data
economical
API.
data
Here
API.
the
Here the
example included
example included
U rate,
U rate,
overall the USA
overall the USA
unemployment rate.
unemployment
Series
rate.
are
Series
for
are
racial
for racial
unemployment rate,
unemployment rate,
statics,
statics,
state specifically
state
unemployment,
specifically
and
unemployment, and
labor force
labor force
participation rate.
participation rate
Indicates wide
indicates
data
wide
coverage
data
by
coverage
the
by the
demographic and
demographic and
location and
location and
economical measure.
economical
And
measure.
right box
And right box
unemployment rate
unemployment
from
rate
the
from the
1948 to
1948 to
2023,
2023,
displaying the sample
displaying the
output as
sample
a
output as a
U-rate series,
U-rate series,
being the
being the
3.4% in
3.4% in
1948, and ends
1948,
at the
and ends at
3.6 into
3.6
6
into
in
6 in
2023, showing the
2023, showing
historical
the historical
fluctuations,
fluctuations,
helping to analyze the
helping to
long time
analyze the long time
unemployment
unemployment
rate in the
rate
USA.
in the USA.
Here,
Here
S&P
S&P
500
500
texture trades
texture trades
2014 to
2014 to
2023. Here, the
2023.
graphic
Here
of
the
line
graphic of
graph
line graph
S&P 500
S&P
series,
500 series, um,
illustrating the
illustrating the
steady growth of the
steady growth
stock
of the
market, and
stock market, and
nearly
nearly
decided there.
decided there.
And
And
the key
the
observation
key
we can
observation
see here,
we can see here,
steady rise from
steady
the
rise from the
1800 in
1800 in
2014 to over
2014 to over
overall 5,000
overall
4,500 by the
4,500 by the
2023.
2023.
Noticeable drop in
Noticeable drop in
earlier
early
2020 due to COVID-19, followed by a sharp recovery,
sharp recovery,
usually for
usually for
mm,
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 correlating stock market
correlating stock
performance
market
with
performance with
um,
mm,
microeconomic
microeconomic
indicators like
indicators like
interest or
interest
unemployment
or
rate.
unemployment rate.
Yeah, next we
Yeah,
go on
next we
to
go on
next.
to
Here we want
here
to
we want to
historical
historical
interest rate of
interest
the
rate
trade,
of the trade,
likely
likely
Fed funds
Fed
rate.
funds rate.
Here the graph
Here
Fed
the
funds
graph
rate
Fed
are
funds
in
rate was in
1940s and
1940s and
2020s.
2020s.
Uh,
Uh,
Drastic reduce
Drastic
over
reduce
the
over
dedicates.
the dedicates.
Start on
Start on
90%
90%
positivity scale
positivity
of
scale
proximal value,
proximal value,
P of
P of
1950.
1950. Scrap
Declared in
declared in
1980s. The
1980s.
remaining
The
low
remaining
from
low from
2008 onwards.
2008 onwards.
Low rate post
Low rate post
2008 reflects
2008
to
reflects to
expansionary
expansionary
and monetary
and
policy.
monetary policy.
Example like
Example like
after the financial
after the
crisis
financial crisis
of during
of
COVID
during
19.
COVID 19.
And next let's
And
go to
next let's go
unemployment
to
rate of the
unemployment
state,
rate of the state,
April
April
2020,
2020,
and graphical bar
and graphical bar
representation of US
representation
state,
of US state,
showing the
showing
state
the
visual
state visual
unemployment during the
unemployment
peak
during the
of the
peak of the
COVID-19
COVID-19
pandemic.
pandemic.
Some states
Some
face
states
over the
face over the
30% unemployment
30%
rate, while the
unemployment rate,
other
while
way
the other way
below 10%.
below 10%.
Highlights of
Highlights
economical
of economical
impacts
impacts
disparity according to
disparity
different
according to
states
different states
during the
during
critical
the
for
critical for
drastic
plastic
tragedy and
tragedy and
resource
resource
allocations.
allocations.
And
And
we go on to
we
next
go on to
multiple
next
states
multiple
unemployment
states
rate trade line.
unemployment rate trade line.
Here,
Here,
here the
here
graphically
the
plotted by
graphically
the
plotted
multiple
by the
states, and
multiple
each
states,
lines
and each lines
represent to as a
represent
US
to
and
as a
state
US and state
time series as a
time series as a
1972 to
1972 to
2023, showing the
2023, showing the
multiple peaks at
multiple
least
peaks
80s,
early 80s,
80s and
80s and
2008 crisis and
2008 crisis and
2020 COVID
2020 COVID
spike.
spike.
Post under
Post
2020
under
to
2022
20
20
rapidly recover,
rapidly recover,
shows
shows um,
crucial nature
crucial
and
nature
unemployment,
and
how
unemployment,
differential
how
state
differential state
reacted
reacted
in the
different in the
economic result.
economic
Here
result.
we have seen
Here we
that the
have seen that
presentation
the
of
presentation of
efficiently of
efficiently
economical
of
data to
economical
visual the
data to
trends in
visual the
the
trends in
employment rate
employment
and
rate and
label for
label
the
for the force
force dynamics
force
and
dynamics
stock
and
market growth
stock
and
market growth and
monetary policy
monetary
policy through
policy
interesting
through
rates.
interesting rates.
Um,
Um,
so thank you.
so thank you.
Next will
Next
be
will be
handled by
handled by
my
the
teammate
my
Ashwin,
teammate
please.
Action, please.
Hi, myself
Hi,
Ashwan.
myself Ashwan.
I'm explaining about
I'm
application
explaining
of
about
our
application
topic
of our topic
and
and
economic analysis,
economic analysis
quick data
of quick
analysis
data
is used
analysis
by
is
this
used by this
economic data,
economic
and
data,
it helpful
and it
for
helpful
studying in
for
labor
studying in
market
labor
trends,
market
and
trends,
it
and
supports as
it
a
supports as a policy
visualization
making
for
visualization for
long-term
long
economic
term
language
economic
changes,
language
and
changes, and
the educational
the
tool for
educational
learning
tool
the
for
data
learning the
science like
data science like
economic analysis,
economic analysis,
and
and
can involve
can
into a
involve into a
dashboard for
dashboard
or
for or
forecasting tool in
forecasting tool
futures.
in futures.
Conclusion:
Conclusion.
I
um,
developed
I
a
developed
complete
a
economic data
complete economic
analysis
data
system
analysis
using
system using
Python and
Python
integrating
and
real-time
integrating
data
real-time
from
data
API.
from API.
API nothing but
API nothing but
application program
application
interfaces
program
and
interfaces and
code service
code service
values
values
and
and
automated keys
automated keys
data
process data
collection, cleaning,
collection,
and
cleaning, and
statistical analysis and
statistical
visual
analysis and
reporting.
visual
And
reporting, and
it gained a
it gained a
practical skills in
practical skills
Python
in Python
libraries like
libraries
pandas,
like
numpy,
pandas, numpy,
library, and
library, and
plot.
plot. It built an end-to-end
Pipeline that
pipeline that
transformed raw
transformed
economic
raw
data
economic data
into
to
an
into an
visualizations.
visualizations. Futures. It
It
features
improvements including
improvements
adding
including
and
adding and
forecasting using
forecasting
machine
using
language
machine
like
language like
real-time data updates
real-time
like
data updates and
user-friendly GUI.
user-friendly GUI.
GUI means a
GUI means a graphic under
uh,
uh,
Graphical interface
graphical
under interface.
under interface.
Uh,
Uh,
Lastly,
Lastly,
languages and
languages
library.
and library. And here is the conclusion. It developed a complete economic data analysis and system like Python, integrating real-time data from API, application program interfaces, and it automated key processes, data processing, cleaning, statistical analysis, and visual reporting. It gained practical skill languages Python libraries, NumPy, and Matplot library, and plot, and it gained practical skill in Python libraries. It built an end-to-end pipeline that transformed the raw economic data and into an visualization. Feature improvements include adding and forecasting using machine languages, real-time data updates, and user-friendly GUI. Languages and libraries. We used a Python 3x and Pandas NumPy, data manipulation, and Matplot library, and graphic, and Fred API to access economic.
Thank you.
Thank you guys, and we are going to conclude our project data. Thank you guys, and we are going to conclude our project economic data analysis. See you guys.